Okay, so Batman, Bad Blood.
It wasn't that bad.
And they're not even really blood, like it was...
Yeah, I think the blood was worse for Damien.
Yeah.
His mom is crazy.
She's a crazy bitch.
Alright, so there's obviously spoilers already. If you didn't know, if you know who Damien is and you know his mom's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think we spoiled anything yet.
So far.
Alright, so...
And I think, like, because we saw it, I guess we'll just talk about it because who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as long as we say spoilers first, because then people can shut it off. Because that's exactly what we want people to do when they listen to our podcast.
Yeah. Don't listen.
Yeah, all the best stuff already happened. What was the first scene? With Batwoman.
Yeah, well, they're torturing that mobster guy, right?
Yeah.
Electrocutioner.
He works for, what's his name? Skeletor? Blackface? Black Mask.
Black Mask, yeah. Skeletor Black. That's how you remember Black Mask? Skeletor Blackface. Black Mask.
Works for me.
Oh my god. No, but like, I remember seeing Electrocutioner there, and I was trying to think of, like, if I know that bad guy from anything else except for the Batman game that I had on my phone where he was one of the villains. You fight like Deadshot, and you fight Electrocutioner, and then...
Deathstroke?
Deathstroke, yeah. And then I think there was a couple other ones, but yeah, I only remember Electrocutioner from that game, and then now, Bad Blood.
There you go.
Did they show him? Can you think of him in anything else?
Electrocutioner?
Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah.
Well, Batwoman calls them C-listers.
But you figure they would have popped up maybe once or twice on the animated series?
They were probably in the animated series. I can't recall all of that.
Yeah.
Gotta go back and watch it. It's a lot of episodes.
How many seasons?
It was like 3 or 4 seasons. 4 or 5? 5 or 6? Well, because it kept going on and off. Like, it became like the New Adventures of Batman. Then it was like Adventures of Batman and Robin.
Oh, yeah, no shit. It went for a while.
And then it was Batman Superman Adventures.
And then Batman Beyond. And
all awesome, though. I haven't seen a bad Batman cartoon yet. Except for, well...
Brave and the Bold.
That one was the best.
I just liked it because it was the funniest Batman.
It was definitely... It was like... It was campy.
Yeah.
But somehow they also still made it, like, compelling. Like, it was, like, the perfect mix between, like, 90s animated series Batman and, like, campy Adam West Batman.
Yeah. Totally.
But, like, a lot of the things they just made feel so much more, like, didn't it make you feel like, oh, this is why people liked Batman when it was old and dumb and weird and campy?
Because we actually did detective stuff.
Yeah, like, well, he did detective stuff, but, like, no matter how goofy it looks, if the stories are written well, you still get caught up in it.
Yeah. Totally. They had some really good writers on that show. Fuck.
I loved how, like, Act 1 was always, like, the teammate for that episode would just, like, get them in even worse trouble for the first act. Yeah. And then, like, eventually they'd have to save Batman, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not enough Bane in the cartoon, though. They only had him during one of the opening segments.
Yeah?
And they didn't even they didn't even fight. What is it? His supply of whatever he uses, steroids or whatever, ran out.
I think it's called Venom.
Yeah, Venom.
There you go.
Because Bane's the best.
Wait, he can run out? I thought it was just, like, circulating.
Well, he probably found a way to try to filter it out of his blood, but you can only use it so many times, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not Bane. Well,
Why not?
Bane's like my favorite character in DC, and I still can't get over how they...
Wait, not just your favorite bad guy, but favorite character?
Character, yeah. He's like the only Mexican character.
It's
And he's not even. He
pretty
would.
biased,
He'd
Anthony.
probably be closer to Salvadorian or Puerto Rican or something because he comes from some fictional island nation that DC made up. But he was a wrestler. So he at least lived in Mexico for a while. And it's fictional. I'll take it still.
He stopped off there for a bit.
But he's also the only guy that found out who Batman really was and beat him up.
Yeah. Beating him up bad.
He's basically Batman, but Mexican on steroids.
No, I think the new guy, the new bad guy that was from Bad Blood, he had the Batman mask, but he was all yoked out.
Oh, yeah.
What was his name again?
Bat fake. Faux bat.
No.
Look it up.
The Heretic,
Oh, yeah. The Heretic.
which kind of didn't make sense to me, but maybe because I don't really understand what a heretic
Google that.
sounds good. No, but that was pretty cool. I like how, yeah, he had like a Batman mask, kind of.
Batman-esque.
Yeah. He's fucking massive, muscular bad guy.
Well, yeah, he shows up in the first fight. Like, at the end of the first fight, basically.
He beat the shit out of Bat. What was her name? Batwoman?
Yeah, Batwoman.
Okay.
And yeah, she straight, like, slams her into a pipe, like, on the second hit. And I thought she was out. Props to her for getting back up, because I thought that was it. Like, the sound effects were very visceral in that scene, because he slams her face into, like, a lead pipe.
Oh, man.
And you hear it.
And then when he throws her at Batman, he just kind of like...
Yeah, she's all limp. And he basically, like, grabs her and, like, tosses her like a ball.
Yeah.
And then Batman just, like, shrugs it off like it's a fucking ball. Like, he
Hey,
doesn't...
quit throwing things at me.
Like, he doesn't try to, like, save her or balance her or catch her or anything. It's just like, bitch, I'm fighting.
Out of the way.
Told you to get out of here.
That's pretty fucked up.
I don't know. That makes Batman a little sexist, though, right? Like, if she was like, I got this, like, fine, whatever, I'm out of here. Wouldn't that have been the not sexist thing to do? You said you got it. You said you got it taken care of. I got other crimes to stop.
Okay, so a heretic is a person believing in or practicing religious heresy.
So what's the heresy against?
Well, it says another definition. A person holding an opinion at odds with what is generally accepted. So, like, I guess,
Like killing people?
well, no, just like, if you think back in the old days, like, since the church was everything, everybody was about the church. If you were against the church, you'd be like, heretic. Like,
But what's the quote-unquote church in Batman Bad Blood, then? That he's hereticing against?
Batman.
Yeah, the Bat Church. Bat God.
Church of the Bat. Bat Jesus. Or no, it's like League of Shadows heretic, I guess.
Oh, I guess maybe.
Something like that.
But Ra's al Ghul was creating those things, not Talia. Alright, let's explain the synopsis of this movie.
Okay, so you wanna...
Alright, so Batman's Batmaning it up, and then he meets up with Batwoman, and she's kind of an asshole. She's not helping anybody, but she's still getting in everyone's way for the moment.
Pretty much.
So Batman has to, like, go and save her, and he's like, get out of here, Batwoman, you're not helping anybody, especially not us Bat people.
She's like, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, she's like, I'll do what I want. So Batman's like, fine, whatever, just whatever. And then he ends up meeting a heretic, but he doesn't know he's heretic at the time. Anyway, heretic, basically tries to kill Batwoman, so Batman has to be Batman and save her, which inevitably leads to Batman just getting caught up in a big old factory explosion.
Yeah, which everybody assumes he died in.
Well, because, he doesn't, no one knows where he is.
Yeah. Which I was kind of worried for a few minutes in there, like, because there is a good amount of time within the movie where you're not really sure if he's dead or not.
Yeah, so basically, like, that's like the first 10 minutes of the movie before Batman blows up, and then for like maybe the next 30 minutes, like, no one brings up that he might not be dead.
Yeah.
Like, it's been an accepted fact, like, he's been missing for like 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, Batman is not Batman no more.
And then we have to get Robin to be the new Batman.
Nightwing. His name is Nightwing now.
Whatever.
That's what he'd tell you if you called him Robin.
Dick Grayson is always Robin.
How do you know my real name? Saw a movie about it. What?
And then there's a whole show. Yeah. You know your whole origin story, kind of.
Yeah, how's that trapeze stuff going?
Keeping you limber, I see.
Okay, but then, so Batman goes missing, and then, the criminal underworld has like a filled 2 weeks while he's missing. Until Dick Grayson comes by and he's like, well, gotta be Batman for a while. But then, of course, Damian, Batman, or Bruce Wayne's son, I guess both of their son, they had a son together. And his name is Damian.
Yeah, I liked how like they came back at the same time in the same place too. Like as soon as you see Dick Grayson as Batman, then here comes
Robin's like right behind him.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so Damian shows up too as Robin, and then they beat up some people, and then Batwoman shows up too, and then they all become best friends.
Yeah, and I like how like right away she's like, "You're short. You're not really Batman."
Aw, man.
The jig is up.
Had you going for a second. Yeah, when you're still inside the car.
Yeah.
But then they also become friends with Batwing.
Yeah.
Because they accidentally get his dad stabbed.
That was fucked up. So his dad's Lucius Fox. And what was the son's name again?
Victor Fox.
You're not thinking of Victor Stone?
All right. Luke Fox.
Luke Fox.
There you
go. I know you like to think all the black DC characters are the same, Anthony, but
every black robot character. I didn't call him Static Shock.
Black Falcon. But yeah, like because the heretic comes after Wayne Tech, he gets Lucius Fox to open up the Bat Vault, right?
Yep.
And they steal some Wayne Tech.
Yeah, I'm still not sure what that suitcase had in it.
Yeah,
it was like a suitcase with a computer, and they did stuff with it. Oh, I think
it must have been expensive.
I think they used it for the ending where they hacked the giant space restaurant or whatever.
Yeah, and they got into all their Bluetooth devices.
Yeah, so basically, while League of Shadows and Talia are taking over the world, Wayne Tech is building these super fancy Bluetooth headsets that... I don't know. They don't seem very good.
It was like a combination of Bluetooth with Google Glass because it had that projection.
Oh yeah, I could like project things for you. So it's like having a computer, but like not stupid and retarded like Google Glass.
Yeah. Can't wait till we get something like that.
But basically, they like hacked it with brainwashing software. Yeah. So they're brainwashing like all of these dignitaries and ambassadors.
They even brainwashed Batman. That's how you find out that Batman's not actually dead. Because
he just shows up.
Yeah. well, they show him trying to brainwash him, which that was pretty freaky. Then
that brainwashing scene, that like nightmare scene.
He's trying to swim away from everybody. They keep pulling him down. Like,
always holding me back.
That just got to me because that's like one of my fears is like being in water and like something dragging you down. Like, there's no worse way to go.
But it was just a dream. Even though he was actually kidnapped and
and slowly dying.
And being brainwashed. Anyway, so, like, you get everything in this movie, because, like, Nightwing has to fight Batman, because Batman's being brainwashed.
Yeah.
That was a cool fight.
That was pretty epic. And then you got the League of Shadows and Talia al Ghul trying to take over the world.
The Talia Batwoman fight was epic, too.
Yeah. I liked how, like, she had the gun and she was trying to shoot her, but, like, she kept stopping her, and you just hear the gunshots every few seconds. Like, damn. How's no one dead from just, like, these random shots?
At least someone is dead. Not Talia, but someone got shot.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty badass.
Yeah, the fight scenes in this one were epic. Like, they're super well choreographed. Like, they look more realistic than some, like, action movie fights.
Yeah, well, they can do a lot more with the animated stuff than, like...
Yeah, like, you gotta jump 10 feet in the air and stuff. Without it looking really fake.
Yeah, see, they can't do that in the movies, like, like, without expensive effects.
Like, a couple wires.
Yeah. Or fucking... everything's CGI now. Jeez.
Yeah, I saw the Deadpool trailer, and remember we saw the trailer a long while back?
Yeah, when he's in the car with all those guys.
And like, we couldn't decide if it was like a fan-made trailer or a real trailer, because it looked so like CGI'd.
Yeah.
But then that's a real movie. Like, they just started showing like the trailers on TV and stuff recently.
Which, like, now it makes sense that, like, why they would do that, like, seeing more previews, is that they make it seem like how it would be in the comic books where, like, the mask moves like it's his face. And so, like, you wouldn't be able to do that in real life with actual material. Mm-hmm. And apparently they're doing that with they did that with the Batman mask in the Batman vs. Superman movie. Dawn of Justice.
I guess. I still don't know about that movie.
Yeah, because, like they make it kind of look like his helmet, his cowl is like a helmet where, like, it's protective, but then it could come off like a regular cowl. And that's what they need the CGI for. That's what I heard.
They need to do something with CGI. We need work.
Got all this money for a big movie.
CGI something. Put some shoes on that guy. Nice shoes.
Give that guy a mustache. No, but it was pretty cool. Like, all the bats got together to take down the League of Shadows. Even fucking Alfred got in on the action.
Yeah, like, by the time, like, the third bat person showed up, I was like, Alfred's gonna get in on this.
Yep.
There's no way Alfred's not gonna throw a punch by the end of this movie.
I liked how he almost had, like, the old-timey style of boxing. He had his hands really close to his head and, like...
Yeah, like some like old-fashioned English boxer.
Yeah. But he handled that dude. I don't even know who that bad guy was that he was fighting. Yeah. The guy with the eye and the special watch thing.
Oh yeah, because they've taken to, like, calling the bad guys by their actual names.
Yeah, like, apparently Tetch was...
Mad Hatter.
Mad Hatter, but
he made like 100 fucking Alice in Wonderland references.
Yeah.
Like, every sentence he got to say, like, he wasn't like a huge part of the story, but like every time he got a line, it had to reference Alice in Wonderland.
Pretty much.
Like, that had to be annoying for his partners. Because they had to hear him talk all day.
Yeah.
Is everything a damn riddle with you? Oh, that's the Riddler. I'm just talking about Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
I don't know which is worse.
Yeah.
Even when he insults that one funny looking guy, the giant gray guy,
Oh yeah, because he calls him.
a walrus. He has one word and he still references fucking Alice in Wonderland.
Walrus. It would have been funny, like if he turned to the other guy, so, and the carpenter, am I right?
Yeah.
So yes, I got it.
And like the last 12 times he called him a walrus too.
Oh.
Maybe that was his kind of revenge though, because they kidnapped him too. The bad guys were just kidnapping everybody. They didn't give a damn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because they kidnapped the Mad Hatter to make him hack Batman's brain.
Yeah, he kept saying how like he was
I don't want to be here.
there against his will. But that was pretty sinister plan, like getting to
Brainwashing all the world leaders.
with Wayne technology, like
Very ballsy.
yeah, no shit. But then I like how they got Talia with that one character, the bald samurai chick.
Onyx?
Onyx, yeah.
Oh yeah, right at the end.
Yeah.
You don't know what happened.
But everybody died.
Except all the Bat people.
Yeah. With all the bad people there was, you'd think someone would have...
Got a lot of Bat stuff done.
Oh shit. And because of Batwing, there's a hell of a lot of flying around.
Yeah, that's what I asked. Like, have you seen the new Batman? Or Bat folks? Bat people? New Bat people movie?
Bat family.
Because even at the end, they had... Well, it wasn't really a stinger, because it happened before the credits. But with Batgirl?
Yeah, she just like steps out of the shadows. I was like, that kind of pissed me off. It's like, if you're gonna have Batgirl, you gotta like put her in the last 20 minutes, not the last 20 seconds.
Hey guys, I'm here too. What the hell are you?
We beat it. We got enough
I'm
bats.
Gordon's daughter. Fuck, I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm new at this. You guys can keep it secret, I bet.
Dick sure can. Shut up.
Batman's like, I already knew who you were. What? I just thought of this today. I know.
I know what you're thinking. I'm Batman.
And he just disappears. He leaves all the other bad people standing there. Like he could still disappear on all of them.
Girls are like, what? What? Dick's just like, yeah, he does that. Get used to it.
We know where you live now.
Nah, but like I said, you gave me some pretty high expectations for it being the best DC animated movie so far.
Well, I've said that about everyone so far.
Yeah, they do get better.
I think they have gotten progressively better.
Yes.
Like, because they started with, what, Superman Doomsday? And they made this big hullabaloo about it, how it's like the first PG-13 DC movie. Because you have to see, well, you basically have to see Superman get beaten to death.
But that was how long ago?
That was
That
like,
came out?
yeah, like 10 years ago now.
Yeah. Crazy.
And like, it's just getting better and grittier, but like in a good way grittier.
Yeah,
Not like that Fantastic Four reboot gritty.
Young Fantastic Four.
Where it's just like a bunch of brooding and sadness.
Dumbness. No, Batman. Well, the DC movies got intense.
Yeah, like, they don't treat us like idiots. Like, you know who Batman is?
I like how they make everything seem like technical, because like Batman really knows his shit when it comes to like hand-to-hand combat, and fucking Superman, he's like always thinking about the physics of his actions, I guess.
Like, they put thought into their attacks.
Yeah.
They don't just punch people real hard.
Yeah. And then everything's got to be about time travel with the Flash. That's all they keep doing now on the Flash TV show. Like,
Wish I would have bought those nachos. I will buy those nachos.
yeah, you know what's the fucking craziest? Okay, I gotta talk about it because I've been watching it. Remember how I told you in season 1 of the Flash, Reverse Flash was the bad guy because he came back to he came from the future to kill Barry's mom, right? And because he did that, he got stuck in that timeline. So then he became Harrison Wells, who helped Barry become the Flash, so that he could steal Speed Force. Well, and then they found that guy Eddie Thawne, who was his relative, and because he knew that, he was able to kill himself and essentially negate Reverse Flash's existence, like, because he'll never be born, so he kind of just like,
yeah, standard Flash stuff.
yeah. Well, it was fucking crazy. And the last 2 episodes, well, at the end of the first episode, that when it just came back, the end is you see Reverse Flash coming to not the same time when he went back to kill Barry's mom, but the present of Flash being Flash. He comes there, and that's how he finds out what time the Flash is from. So, like, the reason he's still alive is because he has to, when he's there. So, in this last episode, it's all about, like, him being there at that time. And, like, Flash, because he's fought him before, he's able to beat him, right? They do the whole chase scene, and he kicks Reverse Flash's ass. And it's like, fuck yeah. Like, and it's really awesome too, because like, you're so emotional from having seen Barry lose his mom, and like the fact that he gets to fight Reverse Flash again, he's like, really kicks his ass, like yeah, give it to him, Flash. And so it's like emotional, but then like, because he caught him, and it's doing something to his friend Cisco, who was like, he used his vibe, vibe powers to find Reverse Flash, and with the whole, like, from the Flash going back in time before when his friend died, but then because he went in time, his friend was alive again. But now that Reverse Flash is there, it's like really messing with the time stream. So like, his friend started getting like in limbo of reality. So because of that, he had to send Reverse Flash back to the future. And so then so that somehow saves his friend from being erased from existence.
That's good.
It was really confusing. But like, but then again, it made sense to me, because like, okay, yeah, Reverse Flash goes back. Reverse Flash is from the future, and he went back in time to the time when the Flash is the Flash, and that's how he finds out that's where he's from. And because they messed up timeline, he has to go back. The Flash sends him back to the future, where he then goes back to when the Flash was a kid so that he can kill him, but then he ends up killing his mom. And then that's how he gets defeated, and when they kill him, time stuff. Yeah.
You know, time.
Yeah. It's really good fucking writing on this show, how like, they actually explained it. They had a fucking board.
They had like a whole segment with like a big chart. And
Yeah. They actually did the thing with the time, because they're like future, present, past. And that's how he did it. Yeah.
Alright, now you're losing me.
Pretty much. I got lost for a second, but I watched that episode twice, so I'm good.
So it's like you went back in time.
You gotta watch the show. I don't know why you didn't watch the show. It's like,
I just don't watch a lot of TV shows.
But you can watch it. You can watch it on the
Don't
internet.
destroy everything first.
I'm so mad that you're not watching the show. God damn it.
Watch Lucha Underground. Same thing. Superheroes.
That takes up like
masks.
a tenth of your day. Come on.
1/24 of my day.
Even better. More time for other things.
Like reading about Lucha Underground.
Not those kinds of things.
Sometimes just sitting back and thinking about it.
Oh man, I'm gonna miss Legends of Tomorrow that comes on tonight.
When is it on? Right now?
Yeah.
Well, we can start the podcast then. Thanks for listening to the Bystanders podcast. Subscribe to us on YouTube at youtube.com/gamemusicforall. You can find links and show notes from today's episode at thebystanderspodcast.com. Follow us on Instagram at thebystanderspodcast and on Twitter at TBSpodcast. And you can support the show by subscribing to us at patreon.com/GenoBoost. More lettuce? More tomatoes? No.
Doing it wrong.